A road course was carved into the woods near Shubenacadie 50 years ago. And since then, drivers have pushed their limits around the 11 turns at Atlantic Motorsport Park.
Well, that's the nature of people who like fast cars and fast motorcycles. You want to drive them fast, and you can't do that on the roads or the streets. You have to have a track.
In the 1970s, Dave Monroe and other motorsport enthusiasts were looking for a home track. The closest road courses were in Ontario, Quebec, and the northeastern United States.
Gee, if we only had a track next door, wouldn't it be great? And that was everybody's motivation,
In 1974, drivers started their engines. A year later, Mike McRae completed his first laps.
The elevation changes are a huge part of the flavor of this place. The lack of straightaways is something else. It is a rough surface in terms of racing. I call it the best classroom in motorsports.
And big names in racing have made appearances here. Turn number 1 is the namesake of Canadian Formula One driver Gilles Villeneuve. He competed at Atlantic Motorsport Park before going on to win 6 Grand Prix races.
Everybody's favorite urban-ness of this track is that Villeneuve did a minute flat lap.
While that lap time remains out of reach, the track is faster and safer this season. Volunteers secured $400,000 to repave parts of the course last year.
Well, this is Canfield's Corner. Jack Canfield is one of the first guys that helped build this track, him and Dave Monroe.
Whether painting the control tower or racing on his bike, Canadian Motorsport Hall of Fame member Gary McKinnon has been around throughout the track's history.
The first race was the one that I won, so it was quite a thrill. I'd been racing for 3 years at that time, and to come here and win the first race, I never expected to be here 50 years later and still racing, but that's the way it's gone. So.
But the decades have not been without financial challenges for the non-profit track supported by multiple motorsport clubs.
It was tough. It was a hard go. A lot of people put in a lot of time and effort and money, whatever they could.
All to have a place where horsepower isn't hampered by the law. And 50 years of racing history will be celebrated September 14th to 15th. Luke Ettinger, CBC News, Mill Village.